Hello children, a very good afternoon to you all. Here in this session we are going to discuss about the grammar. That grammar which is after a lesson, a soldier's son. Yes children, look at the next slide about noun clause. So here the question will arise, what is noun clause? A noun clause is a dependent clause that acts as a noun. Noun clauses begin with words like how, that, what, whatever, when, where, etc. So like this children, in your textbook there are 7 sentences. So you should have to look at those 7 sentences. At what type noun clause change its format in those 7 sentences. Okay children, if we are discussing here about the sentence, already you know about what is a sentence. So in that sentence, 2 things will play very important role, and those are subject and predicate. So it will become very important to us to know about the subject and predicate. Okay, what is a subject? A subject is the person or thing that is doing an action, or the person or thing that is the focus of the sentences. For example, look at the example. Mary liked to run at the public park. So here Mary, which is underlined, it is a subject here. Next one, what is a predicate? The predicate of the sentence is the part that contains the action. For example, do your homework. So here the predicate is homework. So like this, in every sentence, subject and predicate, these 2 will play very important role. Come to the next slide. Here we are discussing about sentence. As we all know about, there are types of sentences. But in your textbook, they have discussed about a complex sentence. So that's why here, as for the textbook grammar, we are discussing here complex sentence, and separately we will discuss about the types of sentence in the general grammar. So the question will arise here, what is a complex sentence? A complex sentence is a sentence that contains an independent clause and one or more dependent clauses. An independent clause can stand alone as a sentence, but a dependent clause, even though it has a subject and a verb, cannot stand alone. It means that a complex sentence that contains independent clause and also as well as dependent clause. So here dependent clause, they can stand alone, but independent clauses, even also they are having subject and verb, they cannot stand alone. For example, the football match was cancelled because it was raining. Now what the complex sentence will come? Look here. Because it was raining, the football match was cancelled. So here it will become the complex sentence. Okay, look at the next slide children. as we are discussing about the complex sentences in your textbook, they have given 5 sentences. At first, look at these below pairs of sentence. Rewrite them as complex sentence with noun clauses. The first one is, where have I left my bicycle? I remember it. The answer will be, I remember where I have left my bicycle. Second one, they caught the thief with the jewels. This is how they did it. Answer, this is how they caught the thief with the jewels. Third one, do something now. Everything depends on it. The answer is, everything depends on what he is going to be. Fourth one, he was saying something about his troubles. I listened to him. The answer will be, I was listening about his troubles. Fifth and last one, my son will win a prize in the high jump event. I am certain about that, she said. Answer is, she was certain that her son would win a prize in high jump event. So these sentences, children, you should write in your classwork after writing question answers of this lesson. Okay children, look at the next slide. In this exercise 2, the noun clause begins with that or what we may call WH words. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate words given in the bracket. See children, here they have given some appropriate words like why, that, whether, where, how and when. So here there are some dialogues in which some of the places are blank, in which we should have to fill the appropriate words which they have given at the top in the bracket. Okay children, before this slide about what we have discussed about appropriate words, that thing you should have to write in the classwork. Next, look at the next slide about prefix and suffixes. The cloud carries words which can be joined to the prefixes and suffixes in the bubbles. Make as many words as possible by trying out different combinations. Sometimes both a prefix and a suffix can be used to make longer words. Observe how the meanings of the words change after you have added affixes to them. Okay children, look at the next slide in which we will discuss about prefix and suffix. Because one such activity is given in your textbook which is in the bubbles. So that those words you should complete by using prefix and suffixes. So that's why it will become very important to us to know about prefix and suffixes. What is prefix? Prefix is a letter which we add to the beginning of a word to make a word with a different meaning. For example, possible impossible. So likewise, we can make such new words by using prefix. Prefix means which will come beginning of the word. Next one, what is suffix? Suffix is a letter or a group of letters added to the end of a word to make a new word. For example, regular, irregularly, equip, equipment. See children, in these two examples, lastly, for example, regular, irregularly. So at last, ly is underlined. As like in the second example, equipment, ment, ment is also underlined. So like this, every time suffix will come end of the word, like that. So prefix will come to the beginning of the word. So likewise, these prefixes and suffixes are used in the English language. Okay, look at the last slide children. As for in your textbook, the bubbles they have given, cloud of bubbles they have given, by which we should have to create new words by using suffixes and prefixes. For example, look here, justice, injustice, child, childish, auto, autograph, graduate, undergraduate, equip, equipment, graph, graphic, active, inactive, healthy, unhealthy, fortunate, unfortunate, judge, misjudge, quick, quickly, responsible, irresponsible, judge, judgment, active, actively, fortune, misfortune, regular, irregular, successful, unsuccessful, accurate, inaccurate, appear, disappear, direct, indirect, graduate, postgraduate, success, successfully, regular, regularly, direct, directly. Now, by using prefixes and suffixes which have given in the bubbles, we made such a new words which you should have to write in your classwork after writing the whole exercise. And again read the lessons and poem which already taught you and make yourself confident. Bye.